Right, I have not played this game for a little while, and generally when you don't play a series such as this, which is primarily trying to get you killed in every single part of the game, like constantly, even if you just turn around the corner and you're not ready, you are still going to be screwed. Yes, and no matter how good you are, or like now or before, you're still probably going to die. So, yeah, I'm going to start a new game. I'll just make it simple. Right, so I mainly go with knights, pretty much solely because they get more health and they get heavy armor, which is more my thing in these sort of games, but I've never really played just pure agility characters. Like, I would just went all out, just like, nah, just not use a shield. It's a crazy idea. You need a shield in these sort of games. But I don't know. Pyromancer's quite good. Fire spells are awesome. Of course, magic's overpowered, but really awful early games. So I'm not going to be playing the cleric or sorcerer. That's that's if you really want a massive handicap. But then again, he's level 6 in comparison to all the others. All the others, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, haven't played a character who's mainly just based on speed. So, because I'm not very good at it, why not give it a go? So that, since humanities is pretty useful. I mean, you're still gonna need it. If we're gonna go with speed, I think we're just like very slim. Because my kind totally looks that happy. I'll go with that. That looks like a happy, disgusting Ronin. Light brown hair. Yes, start this game.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog.
Right, not much of this is going to make sense to anyone. Like, I still don't understand it completely.
And everlasting dragons.
I mean, the whole thing's about the dragons. I mean, that makes sense. Just a bit
but
after
then
that.
There was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold. Life and death. And of course, light and dark. Then from the dark, they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead.
No, foreshadowing boss fight.
The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. strength of lords, they challenge the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bullets hewed apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more.
The majority of dragons,
Thus
just to be corrected.
Began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
And sadly, your character is in
Yes,
prison.
indeed. The dark sign brands the undead.
And you happen to be one of them.
And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Thanks. Yeah, there really isn't a point of killing these guys, but for the sake of like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna start out, pretend this is like a new game. I have completed it 3 times officially, but... Oh. Yep, I already found that out. Then people are like, this game isn't hard. Those guys were nothing. I could totally break out of prison. And then you just go through the store and you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna make it home free. I'm gonna run out of here. Fuck the guys. And that guy gave me a key, and then this thing just falls down and I'm just like, ow, fuck. Then I just realized, wait, this is a game. It was never programmed to be that silly. Of course there's a door. There's always a door. will always be cautious and, you know, never screw up. Ow. Unless I just do that. Kinda want to guess my own word. I'm a dick. Yes, you can do that. You can backstab them and almost kill them instantaneously. Almost every single time. As long as they are a humanoid figure of some sort, 9 times out of 10, you can probably stab them in the back. And look, it's the guy who saved us, who's now imminently going to die.
Oh, you. You're no hollow.
Nope.
Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I
I'll
can
die
tell.
soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I were both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Okay. I mean, you could be a nice guy and just listen to him, or you can just like turn out right and just be like, yeah! You said you were gonna turn insane.
What?
I wasn't being a dick about it or anything. He does go crazy. You can come back to this area later on in the game and actually kill him when he's insane. He's dying one way or another. Aha! Yes, you can also do that in this game. These games are primarily going to be used by controllers, so if you use the left trigger or L2 if you're playing on PlayStation, you can do that. And if you time it right, you can get some massive counterattack bonus by stabbing them in the stomach. Same as when you're doing a backstab, but almost just as lethal. Ah. Ah. Aha! You still alive? Yeah! Dealt with. fuck out of this asylum. Good job. I love that phrase. Oh, I forget where... Oh, it's here. Yeah, secret thing in this game. If you drop items here, some random thing will speak to you, and you can get some cool shit. So it's like a secret trading spot, where you get some rare items. So, yeah, keep that in mind. With me, I'm freaking out of here.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen.
Oh my god!
To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Thank you, bird. Cool. And welcome to your hub world. A place where you literally go back and forth to every damn frickin' time. As I'm most likely not going to be co-oping with other people online, even though I am connected. It's very tempting, but it's going to be worth leveling up. First thing. Yes. Item there. I'm not gonna really talk to this guy. I mean, this guy does eventually go insane. He is also undead. But he's mainly there just to give you tips and where to go. And actually, he does pass on some useful information. But he's a dick about it. This person is gonna be very important later on. So we're gonna need to keep an eye on where this is. It's not that hard to find because it's just right next to here. It's just freaking stairs, so you can't miss it. And go through here. Do not go down this way. That is a harder area. Most people start off the game, and because this is one of those non-linear, this is where you go, this is what you do. You're sort of free just to do your own thing, in whatever order you want, but that does tend to be a harder area. And I might show an example later for the sake of it, but...
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted.
No, we're
I
not.
am Petrus of Thoroland. Have you business with us? If not,
Maybe.
I prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
He's just cautious, he's not a dick like the other one.
Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
I mean, you are free to kill these characters that you can talk to. I wouldn't recommend that though. As much as you love playing a game and you know you're open to be a dick about to anyone, there is a system in this game where your sins are being counted, and there's a covenant that you can join which basically hunts all the sinful people. So basically, anyone who's a dick in Dark Souls, you can join this covenant and just like hunt them down as a job. You get some cool rewards for it, but I never really got into player versus player stuff, especially in these kind of games. Like, people are just way too skillful. And I know I did give a massive warning not to go down this area, but I will show you why you should not go down this area. Look, there's a lot of little shiny things on bodies. Oh look, I feel like I want to grab them. To be honest, there are some useful stuff there. But you can see a lot of bones and weapons carrying around, so you can probably guess what's going to happen in a graveyard. Please don't kill me. Oh god. I'm 100% sure they do follow you back to the bonfire. Yeah. Okay, good thing that they didn't actually come very close to the bonfire. Because if they do, you can't rest. What resting does is it regenerates all of your health, all of your Estus flasks, but it resets all the enemies in that area. So if they're dead, they'll be back there again. If they're running after you and you go to that bonfire, they just go back to like being bones on the floor or whatever they were doing before. It doesn't make sense, but that's how sadistic this game is. It makes you go and fight through enemies over and over and over again. And you will die at some point. I haven't yet, but I know I will. I'm really never this good. It's blind luck. Yeah, there is an item over there. And I swear, this is probably going to be the first point where I die. Or not, I made it. Ring of Sacrifice. So, okay, don't want to zoom in on that face. The little counter on the bottom right, I probably shouldn't have explained this before. When you kill stuff, you gain souls, and souls is your currency for everything in this game. And you can use humanity to sort of make yourself look like human, and, you know, not look like a frickin' dried up fruit. But yeah, that gives you buffs in a sense, and also if you have humanity and you turn yourself back to a human form, you can play with people online. As I'm not planning to, if you do turn yourself human, you also give a chance for other people online to invade your world and kill you, which is pretty humiliating because, you know, I'm not very good against other people in this game. Henceforth, I'm not going to do that. This guy's just waiting for me. So far, so good. Very awful if I just got poisoned by that rat. Now there's an annoying point where there's quite a few rats in the sewers at some point near this area. I know it's near the bridge. That tends to not be the bigger threat. Because like I said before, the majority of dragons are dead. Not all of them, the majority. Anytime now. Thanks. Nice, got some fire bombs. Bad. Only down to like half health. Yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys all these secret items just laying everywhere, because I know some of them are gonna be pretty damn useful. Like humanity, you're gonna need it. Like I said, the majority. Right, that's where the next bonfire is, but we're not going to go there just yet. I don't want these guys respawning. Spear guys are probably the easiest enemies out of all of the undead. They have a pretty solid defense, but you can't overwhelm them. Or you can just keep doing that. Damn it. thought I could do it. Yeah. Here's first merchant. Technically, for like your general weapons and stuff. I mean, you can buy stuff off of the cleric guy who gave you the token earlier, but like I said, I'm not going to use magic related things.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you. Hmm?
Yep,
Then you are a welcome customer.
damn
I
straight.
trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
I'm only going to need one thing from this guy and then I'm probably going to kill him. And it's this key. This key is important. Costs 1,000, which is quite a lot for, you know, your early starting game, but hey. Expect. 57 hours. Why not?
Thank you kindly. Gone mad, have you? I'll teach you, you lousy rat. Yulia! You're tiny, little Yulia.
And that's the reason I killed him. Ah, crap. Ah, I wasted all my souls. I don't have the requirement to wield it. Yeah, generally if you look, if you have the requirement for a weapon, it does 80 base damage, but thanks to your skills you do an extra 16 on top of that. If you don't have that requirement, you're gonna get a massive debuff. It's not helping at all. So it's not worth doing that. So, what's I'm gonna do? Grab some souls. I might as well kill some of these guys over here. Ow. Ow. I've done that like every single time. It isn't even worth it. I thought that was the first time I was gonna die, I'm not gonna lie. No, not this way. It's this way. There we go. And I got a crossbow. Let's see. Like these games, we keep looking around. We're bound to... Oh, I know, I already picked up. Never mind. I put the wrong slot, didn't I? Yeah, I did. 758 souls. Now where am I gonna get that? Dealt with. Yeah, if you fight multiple numbers, you can be overwhelmed, but I usually having a sluggish armored character, I would have had difficulty at that point. Gotta see why people love speed characters. Ah, thought I killed you. Thank you. Gonna need that. Right, that Kiwi bot is gonna open this door. And voila! Empty house. All you really want is in here. That is pretty rare, or kind of expensive, depending on how you find it in this game. So yeah, you really want it. It gives you lightning for your weapon, whatever you're using. And most things tend to be weak from lightning. I don't understand why. It's just never explained. Thank you for your massive Indiana Jones trap. And you somehow killed yourself in the process. New. Oh, I don't know if I should do it. There is something that you can get down here, but I don't know if it's worth doing at the moment. Because 9 times out of 10 I do die. For the sake of this video, I'll probably die. So we'll go rest. Even though everyone respawns. Go rest. Ah, only a little bit off. Some more souls in that case. Wait, what happened? Okay, never mind. Now we have the weapon that I want. Probably gonna want a shield at this point. I just have to use this awful one. None of them are good. Nope. I almost fell off the stairs. Oh, that would have been very, very bad. You mind? Now where's that thing way? Quite heavy apparently. I believe this affects my speed considerably. Have mercy! Yeah. Generally bring it back to this area. Come on. It's getting tense. And that's why I can't be reckless. Because this guy just does everything he can. Just try and kill me. Ow. Whew. Guys, run this. Now I can't heal. Ow. Oh, so close. Let's not get cocky now. No! Oh no! Oh no! What did I say? What did I say? 9 times out of 10. It's gonna happen, I know it. That was awful. Right. I'm gonna do a bit of farming. actually level myself up so I can actually take that guy a bit better. I'll be right back.